Happy Friday, Mayor Dan Pope with a weekly update. I'm shooting this video a little early. I'm shooting it on Thursday prior to our council meeting. So I'll talk about what we're going to talk about during our council meeting, and you can follow that online certainly, or in the press. But two pieces in our work session today that I think are significant. First is our priorities. As you know, we spent last month in planning meetings talking about what's important to us, and it's no surprise that we're staying pretty much on the same 6 big topics. Certainly the details underneath them are different as we accomplish goals, but it's fiscal discipline, communication, community improvement, sort of our focus on neighborhoods, public safety, growth and development, and then economic development and redevelopment. Really no specific order, those just are the 6, and underneath those are a lot of details. We'll post the more detailed information on the website once we've finalized those later today, but I feel like that's going to, based upon the feedback I've gotten, I feel like that's where we're going to land. Second thing today is we'll see a proposal for a convention center hotel in downtown Lubbock. We've talked about this really since before I was elected. It was something that's been considering for about 4 years, and the process that the council has been on is we've had staff work on this and give us an outline of what it would look like. Then we asked the downtown TIF board to go through an RFP process. Today they're bringing us a recommendation of a developer to work with, and we would, if we were to approve that, which I feel like we probably will, then we would go into negotiations with the developer to make sure that all the details are worked out, the financial piece of it. Certainly it'll be on city land. We'll have a stake in this. We will dedicate hotel tax from this property back to the property, much like the city's role in the Overton to get that done. And some details around this is it'll have a flag. It won't be a private brand, so it'll be a Marriott or Hyatt or Hilton. We think around 250 rooms. We'd like that to be the minimum number of rooms. It'll have certain meeting space. We'll have some requirements around meeting space. I think the exciting thing about it is that the TIF board will recommend to us today a local group that will develop this. It's a couple local developers coming together and forming a group to do it. It's very exciting in that regard. It's a great, I think, a catalytic project for us as a community, but I think it's great when local folks see the value in it and want to put their hard-earned money in the deal. And so more to come on that, but you might check on that. 2 other things real quick. Earlier this week, the Economic Development Luncheon was this week, the LEDA Market Lubbock annual meeting, so to speak. I hope you were there. If not, the information that John Osborne spoke about, as well as I think the speaker that was here, a nationally known economist, are both on the LEDA webpage. But things are going well. I think I would summarize that we're in continue to be in a good spot. And I think if we make wise choices, Lubbock has a bright future. Finally this week, yesterday actually, I was able to participate with our folks from Lubbock Fire and Rescue and their association and their auxiliary and a bunch of local partners yesterday. Gave coats to 2 different, every elementary school student at two of our different, 2 local elementary schools. And they've been doing this now, I think, for 7 years. It's a great project. They raise funds for this with a golf tournament in the summer. They've got some support from the community, certainly, to help them do it. But I applaud those guys for not just providing safety and taking care of us, but also for giving back. I look forward to talking to you next week on Thanksgiving week. We'll probably shoot our video out on Wednesday next week. But have a great weekend, and I will see you next week.